morning, everybody. It's Monday morning and it's PGM. It's your personal growth moment here with Coach White. I'm so glad you took the time to wake up and join me this morning. Yes, it is Monday. The weekend blew right by just like it always does. And I'll tell you this, I was on winter break from teaching and 2 weeks blew by like a weekend, it felt like. But I did have a great time, and I did take some time away from the computer to get, because when you're there 6-7 hours a day, man, you know what? I have a real appreciation for all those people who sit and do computer work on a daily basis all day long. Those techs, people who are just in front of those things and working those things. My gosh. And yeah, I have appreciation for those people, and especially for those who work for our government and who are always continuing to change passcodes and work for this government to keep us where we need to be, safe and protected. And man, because there are people out there just who want to hack and get in and steal. You know, in fact, two of my buddies, two of my teacher friends, just had their accounts hacked this past weekend. And yeah, I feel for those two guys. Yeah, this one guy had someone came in and used his name to try to file for unemployment. To get checks, and another guy just had his account hacked. They didn't take much out of it, but he had to cancel the account, cancel all the checks where he was paying bills. So the people getting their bills, who are supposed to get the money for his bills, won't be getting money this weekend or today. And so yeah, so be careful out there, because there's a lot of people out there who are trying to make easy money, trying to destroy your life, and trying to just do corrupt things. But I've had a good weekend. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a great week for you. I really believe that. Remember, make your day awesome today. Never get that out of your mind. You decide how you're going to make your day. How are you going to respond to the adversity? How are you going to respond to what's going on? And whether you're a morning person, afternoon person, afternoon person, I point to my wife over there who's running everything. I said, what are you thinking about this morning? She was like, I go, what are you thinking about? She goes, that pillow upstairs. That might be somebody like you. Hey, George, thanks for tuning in this morning, man. I really appreciate you. George, one of my good buddies there, and him and Lorena, Kayla. Man, I hope you guys had a really good Christmas. And man, I know you're a hardworking guy. I know you're a tech in front of that computer a lot and traveling a lot. And I just pray that 2021 brings tremendous blessings to you this year. Amen. Let me get a sip of my coffee here. Bustelo. If you're ever thinking, what's he drinking? Bustelo. That's the brand of champions right there, man. Huh? Cafe. Oh, I was corrected. Cafe Bustelo. Man, it's good stuff. I liked it there. Today we're going to be talking about change your position. And 2021 is here. I'm sure a lot of people have already been making their New Year's resolutions. A lot of people have already been deciding what they're going to do, what they're going to be, what they're going to possess, where they're going to go. All those types of questions are being answered. But the question is, will there be follow through? That's the most important thing. You can make all the list you want, but if there is no follow through, if there's no action steps connected to what your list has, you're going nowhere again. I'm already getting into what I'm talking about. I'm going to pull back. Just going to wait about another 30 seconds for some more people to get on. Wake up this morning. I took off the last week with the PGM and the Living the Good Life. Wanted to give us a little break. We were in Arkansas hanging with family, and so we wanted to spend as much time with them. Also in Oklahoma with my son, who got engaged. I'm sure everybody knows that now. It's all over Facebook and Twitter and everything else that all my family could put him on. Proud of my son, done a good job. My daughter's here. She'll be going back to school later this month. But I got a good family, and I'm blessed. And my other daughter in Mexico is doing great. And so I'm just really excited about all that God's doing in my family. And I'm really excited about this year, because I really expect some big things to take place. All right. Let's talk this morning about change your position. What started this was an interesting thing that I saw when I was in Arkansas. What I saw when I was in Arkansas. Okay. My mother-in-law was in the kitchen getting some water. And I saw my mother-in-law to my right, and she was standing facing the cabinets, and the cabinets were right above her. But as she was reaching, just standing there, she could not reach it. I was noticing her, and because I was thinking maybe I need to help her do this. and standing square to the cabinets that were above her head. She couldn't reach it. But what she did was she turned herself sideways. Okay, and then she began to reach, and you know when you reach this way, it's one level, but when you turn sideways and you extend one arm, and then she got on her toes. And as she turned sideways, as she got on her toes, then she was able to reach the cabinet handle. As she was standing where she was, what she wanted was out of reach. But when she changed her position, man, I'm telling you, that just really hit me. When she changed her position, then she was able to not only grab the handle and open it, but reach inside the cabinet and get what she was after. I'm watching that though, and I never thought much about it until I began to sit down and begin to write about this and about us, what we're going to be doing to get what we're after in 2021. And I really believe, and I am convinced of this, that there's a lot of people who will not get what they're after in 2021 unless they figure out how to change their position. Man, I said, Lord, I said, that is so good right there. Because my mother-in-law wasn't able to get what she wanted as she was standing, but when she began to change her approach, when she began to change her position, when she began to change how she was going after something, she was able to get the very thing that she wanted out of that cabinet. And I thought, man, what a great way to start 2021. How are you going to change your position this year to get what you're after? How are you going to change your approach so you don't repeat 2021 like you did before? Something has to change if you want to change 2021. Man, that's good stuff right there. Man, see, success and failures are largely due to how something is approached. The reason you didn't get some things and I didn't get some things last year is because of our approach. We didn't approach things a certain way. We didn't change our positions, whether it be change the position of your mindsets. Come on now, that's another thing. You know, I don't want to be like that hamster on the wheel. I don't want to be running in the same direction and getting the same results and not achieving my new outcomes in 2021. I want new outcomes in 2021. In order to get new outcomes in 2021, I have to have a different approach. I have to change my position. I have to think differently. There's things that have to change in me before I can change what's around me. You know, I was at the health club too, and I noticed there was more people. My wife says, "What are you taking so long?" When I got home, I said, "There was more people today. I had to wait for the machines and the treadmills. In fact, the other day, I didn't even get a chance to get on the treadmill. I had to go ride the bike." Why? Because here comes January, here comes the new year, here comes that whole new crew. It says, you know what, I'm going to get in shape this year, and I'm going to lose this weight, and I'm going to get this muscle. You know what? But it happens. But every year, but by March, people end up spending money on machines that they don't use. People are paying monthly payments for a place that they're never going to inhabit. And you know what? Again, it's follow through. And so now I believe it's time to change your position in life. It's time to change your approach. And so today we're going to be talking about you setting some new goals, making those lists of goals, making those new dreams for the new year, and how you're going to approach them. Because how you're going to approach them determines how you're going to achieve them, or if you're going to achieve them this year. So today I want to give you some insights to help you consider how to change your position. All right, here we go. Number one. Ready? Do my choices support the life that I'm trying to create? Do my choices support the life that I'm trying to create? We've got to understand the list that we make, those are signposts and those are boundaries that keep us from missing the mark in 2021. You know, when I was driving to Arkansas, I'd see these big billboards. This Flying J is coming up. Petro's coming up. My wife's favorite place to stop, Love's, it's coming up. Those are signposts that tell me I'm moving in the right direction. And when it says an exit 22 or exit 122 or exit in 45 miles, those are like boundaries that say, hey, if you miss this exit, then you missed the mark. All right, so that's what this list is. This list is us making signposts and creating boundaries so that keeps us from missing what we're trying to accomplish in 2021. So you can't be doing the wrong thing and expect to be in the right place. You got it? You can't be doing the wrong things and expect to be in the right place. Or you can't be going in the wrong direction, I should say, and end up in the right place. All right. So here's some questions I have for you. Do the things that I have on my list move me in the direction of where I want to go? What things on your list, is it moving you in the right direction? Are the things that I have on my list able to provide me with the abilities that I need to achieve more? Okay, so to put something on your list, but finding no way for you to become what you need to be to get it, you're not going to have it. Okay, can the people that I have chosen in my circle help me to become what I need to achieve the level of success that I'm after? Man, your circle is huge. I mean, John Maxwell talks a lot about that. So are those that are in your circle, those that are your associates, those that you're connected with, are they the people that's going to help you move where you want to be, achieve what you want to have? Man, those associations are critical. Will my New Year's list keep me accountable and realistic about what I desire to achieve? Man, you got to be realistic about what you're after. And the thing is, will it help hold you accountable? That's the biggest thing. Accountability, man, is next to achievability. See, our choices, they keep us focused and they keep us aligned with the destinations that we're seeking. So you got to choose something that's going to help you focus in on what you're after. See, because if you ask the wrong questions about your future, you're only going to get the wrong answers. All right. So if you ask a question that's way out in left field, then you're going to get a left field answer. So again, what things are you after? I'm going to go back. Do my choices support the life that I'm trying to create? Number two, what things in 2020 did not support the life that I wanted? Man, think about that. Sometimes we forget about the things that we were doing that did not help us achieve or become successful in 2020. So one thing that might be helpful is to sit down and before you make that list of what you want, make the list of the things you don't want. All right? Think about what you don't want. Think about where you don't want to be, what you don't want to become, and whom you don't want influencing your life. Man, there's some people that just got to go. I'm just telling you. All right? Your list should include many of the things that are in direct opposition of didn't go right in 2020. So what list do you have of the things that are in direct opposition to what you want to achieve in 2021? So because sometimes I might make that list. You didn't follow through with it in 2020, but you put it down here, but it was something that doesn't coincide with where you're going this year. It's not going to help make something happen. It's not going to improve a relationship. It's not going to change your job environment. It's not going to increase your pay. All right? It's not going to give you a better habit to achieve something in life. See, when you change certain habits, you change certain emotions. And when you change certain emotions, you change certain associations, you change certain ways of thinking, because out of our emotions, we respond to things. Come on now. One of the things you may have on your list, I'm going to control my emotions this year. I'm not going to react like this or react like this. I'm not going to respond like this, because when you change your emotions, you change your responses. Man, it's good stuff. Hey, Margaret, great. Thanks for tuning in this morning. I really appreciate you being here with us. Amen. All right, so where am I at here? All right. All right. So this list is going to be a list comprised of things that you don't want to repeat in 2021. All right. You don't want to repeat these things. Some of these may be painful to write down, but you need to see them again. Say, I'm not going here again. I'm not doing that again. I'm not hanging with these people again this year. All right. You want to change those things because they'll change your level of stress, they'll change your level of health, they'll change your work environment, and they'll create a more healthy, productive you going into 2021. So whatever that list is for you, whatever those things are, you need to stop them in 2021. So you might want to make a list. Yeah, these are the things I'm going, but these are the things I'm stopping, or just put them all together in one list. All right. And finally, number 3. Hallelujah. What things will I start doing in 2021 to support the life that I'm trying to create? What things will I start doing in 2021 to support the life that I'm trying to create? Now we come to that list of creating the things that I was not doing in 2020 that I will be doing in 2021. Okay? You're going to have a start date to do it. You know, because today's the day I start my fast. I told my wife, today's the day I start my fast, my fast. And so let me get a sip of this right here. Maybe that'll fix that thing right there. It'd be a list of what I'm going to start doing in 2021. Today, I start my fast. I didn't want to start it on the weekend because I knew I'd be meeting certain people, going to breakfast or lunch, things of that nature. But I'm going to start it today. See, remember, everything has a starting line and it also has a finish line. Every race has a starting line and a finish line. And so your list should be comprised of things that you know you're going to start in 2021 and finish in 2021. It may be 2022, but put an end date to it so that you have a deadline to accomplish this thing. It's amazing how well people work when they have deadlines, how fast they'll get something done when they have a deadline, how creative their thinking will be when they begin to meet a deadline. All right? All right. This list should be filled with practicality, achievability, and believability. Yes, it must be practical, it must be achievable, and you must believe that you can do it. All right, don't put something down and, well, I think I can try, maybe possibly get this done. No, man, put down, I believe this. If you believe that you're going to get it, then put it down. All right, but it's got to be practical, it's got to be achievable, and it's got to be believable. See, whatever has value in your life has significance. And whatever has significance, you will strive to accomplish. Come on now. See, if what you are doing has no meaning, then eventually it will be meaningless. Let me say that to you again. If what you are doing has no meaning, then eventually it will be meaningless. I have learned that you draw strength when you are doing things that will cause you to live motivated. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's PGM. God bless you. Have a great week. And we'll see you tomorrow night right here. Same bat time, same bat channel, I should say. Living the Good Life with me and Bobby Joe. God bless you. Have a great day.